Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Replay Amnesia: The Dark Descent. My name is WW but you already know that. Also, there's like no light in here.
You're conserving water from the spring.
Yes, it enables me to control the water in the drain sewers to some extent. Also, it can be used for all sorts of purposes.
Like for drinking?
Well, that too. But mostly to run different machines.
Ah, like water mills.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like this part. Because, you know, water bad. Also gonna go over here because there's stuff in here. Hi. Woohoo. That was just something falling in. But nice scare.
7th of August, 1839. There is no denying that Alexander puts a lot of faith into what I can only describe as magic. I'm not surprised. Even while traveling across Europe, I assumed I would have to embrace the supernatural to save my mind and life. As a novice, I do everything in my power to stay focused and not dwell too much on my own doubts. Alexander woke me up early and told me it was time we got started on our work. He was obviously excited to get going, and we headed downstairs to the old dungeon where he preferred to attempt his rituals. It turns out that Alexander is a true Renaissance man, paralleled only by Da Vinci, I'm sure. He showed me several rooms fitted for specific research, such as anatomy studies, alchemy, and botany. The crown of Brennenburg must be the inner sanctum, a most hallowed ground where we shall attempt to permanently banish the orb's shadow.
Not neat at all. Rock and a nice rope. That's locked. Hi.
8th of August, 1839. I could never be certain until today that I was on the right path. Using my orb, Alexander managed to channel its power unto us. The inner sanctum flared with blue, fiery light, and I could feel the same things I felt in the dark chamber in Algeria. It was like standing in a mad whirlpool of impressions. It was terrifying, but Alexander kept calm and wielded strange tools of science in order to tame the storm. Suddenly, the blue light was stained by strains of red, and the walls burst with pulsating tissue resonating with the scene. Alexander quickly covered the orb in some cloth, and the unspeakable thing vanished. Apparently, the orb's shadow is closer than Alexander thought. He said I should prepare for a warding ritual tomorrow. I'm not sure what he expects, but I have a bad feeling about this.
That will turn out to be quite the good feeling. I need to run there anyway, so... Thought I heard a current. Ow! Hi.
9th of August, 1839. It is still early, and Alexander is busy preparing for the ritual later today. Seeing him this worked up makes me question why. What does he stand to gain? I realize he is curious about it all, but surely there must be more. Is he so foolish he will attempt to tame the power of the orb? I must admit that yesterday, when Alexander flooded the inner sanctum with blue light, I realized we had but graced the orb's true potential. This might turn out to be more than escaping a creeping shadow. It might be the beginning of something truly extraordinary.
One way of putting it. And yeah, there's totally people crawling over there. Don't worry about it. Hi. So that drained the water downstairs. Which would mean nobody needs this anymore. I just like to be tidy. And that's the morgue. I'll let that reach the top just because. Looks better. You know, normally, this would be your first encounter with a brute, where it actually, like, encounters you.
Do you see, Daniel? It has yielded.
What?
The shadow. It has? For now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor, to the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
Well, there's about to be one more dead man there. Hi.
I hear you breathing down.
Do you?
Daniel, do you hear me? Have you changed your mind?
Nah. Not changing my mind. What I am going to do real quick though. Vaccine enabling my men to work in the fungi-ridden sewer is a definite success. Unfortunately, only a few of the servants have been remedied as the procedure provided difficult. The others will perish, and eventually I will have to create more of them to keep my experiments running. Note that an injection of vaccinated blood will work as a shield long enough to pass the sewers without any risk of infection. It will do fine for prisoner transport. Also... Hi. I fear for Daniel, for he is reckless. He is tainted by the approaching shadow and will not be able to pass the gate. Will he be able to accept this in the end? My love, I've seen evil in him. Now, how am I to trust him with the truth? The cruel irony that I have to do unto him what Agrippa did unto me. Oh. Right. Now, what I'm going to do real quick is cover up this stick, because nobody likes to see that. Also, I'll turn on that candle. There's bound to be what I need in here, right? Oh wait, no, that was in the other room. Never mind. You really don't want to stay in there. I also like how you need an entire box of tinder to turn on one candle.
What happened? Why are all these dead? Where am I? What's happening? Help! Anybody! Help!
Hi, Scully. How you doing? You really don't want to stay in here. That was weird. Was that blood always there? Either way, so this is a syringe. This is what we do. This is what we do. Drilling into the skull and injecting ourselves with blood. And then that was invisible.
3 days now. This is ridiculous. Why doesn't someone get to this room? Hey! Anybody? Am I all alone here? Help! Help! I'm so tired. If I sleep, will I wake from this nightmare? If not, I pray my Heavenly Father will take me in my sleep.
Usually, if you do the thing where you run to the door, the brute doesn't spawn. For some reason, it spawned and it didn't spawn at the same time, and I had an invisible brute to deal with. Good bug. Either way. That was weird. As I said, I like to be tidy. Now, next thing we're doing is go down there. But that's gonna happen in the next episode. Till then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WWDev, and bye.